mean, it's the most exciting day this year so far, I would say. MP and I were waiting for this day for weeks. Okay, how does that work? Okay, the screen goes here, I think. Then this handle goes here or what? Now we see the red sensor. Like loading a gun. Oh my god. That is seriously heavy shit. My goodness. How do I turn it on? And the cool thing is, it's getting dark outside and now we can test how powerful this camera is actually. Okay. And the cool thing is, I don't even care about the ISO because it's all raw, right? Oh, I think that's heavy. Shit. You know that you have to... I think you should start a workout. I mean, it's easy for me, but... I would say, let's take this guy... How do we call it? The red. Let's take this new employee of Blackboat and try it out outside. And let's maybe not lose it the first day. And now I have to wait. MP used to be ready all the time, now I'm ready. And we just switch to the red now and change the image. So that's the difference, that's the new image, without a LUT, nothing on it. That's the GH5, also a good image, but it's now more my vlogging cam every day. Maybe we take it with us. I think we should take it with us as a backup, because we shot great movies on this one here as well. Okay guys, now we're on the red. Why did we do that? And what about the workflow? A lot of you already commented, why would you like shoot on the red? Number one, why not? It's a dream of mine, definitely for sure. It was a dream of MP, definitely for sure. So one day I woke up and I said, why not do that? Because that's once in a lifetime and we are creating stuff here. And if I look through this camera, I can see the red sensor underneath. That's so cool. And we thought, why not have a challenge in the workflow as well? Because we have a very, very fast workflow. We are of course not doing it daily, but we're heading there. We don't do it daily because we have a certain production level already and we want to like push it to the limit. That's why we tried it. And we like the style of the red. I'm so far away from MP here, you can see that here. I'm so far away. And since we're shooting 5K, we can see what it does in that distance. We should try some of the slow-mo images with the red here, definitely. And it's already quite dark, so what ISO can we use here? Like anything we want, right? We can make it super bright. Doesn't matter. He says doesn't matter. ISO doesn't matter. And then we just realized we maybe do a video and explain why we think content is so important these days. So, for example, why did we invest in such a camera that is a bit of an overkill for YouTube but brings the production level really high? Why do we invest in so much content? Because like I'm one of the managing directors with Blackboat, you're a full-time employee with Blackboat, MP is full-time, there's like more people behind the team. Why do we do all this content stuff? We have this cooperation with the Manager magazine that we just showed you. We have a Xing, we have the podcast that we do with Online Marketing Rockstars. We do our own YouTube channel. We have the Instagram formats. That's a lot of content for a company or people who actually do consulting jobs, but we don't put it together. Like it's not related. There's like, for us, it's not an advertising channel. For us, it's a content channel. And the things that changed in the last years is that the concepts and all the stuff happening in the digital world, also with the new work, is changing so fast that we figured that actually producing our own stuff helps us to learn the concepts better and to understand it better. And for example, new workspace is one of these topics.
It's also great for doing research actually. I know that Raphael, for example, who we wanted so badly for the podcast, and we actually have the podcast next week, he said that people should look more into what other people are doing in order to understand, to understand their mistakes, to understand what went good, what went bad, and actually that's what we're doing, right? We're researching, we're looking into what's going good, what's going bad, what's going, because there's always, there is no black and white, and all of these topics are not, that's my favorite sentence, it's not instant, it's not milk with the chocolate in it and then the chocolate is done.
It needs time.
It needs time, it needs research, it needs a lot of information, it's a process.
And with that process, like really stepping out of this comfort zone, and everyone here is stepping out of the comfort zone. You have been stepping out of the comfort zone. I started one day, MP is out of his comfort zone, the camera is really heavy.
Well, I think MP is quite in his comfort zone right now.
But no, honestly, that's not marketing. If you would do marketing, you would produce one piece and then send it out and try to advertise it. This is content, and the content helps you to grow and grow and grow. That's why I recommend, definitely, if you would ask the question, should we do it as well for our company? Because it's so much effort, do it. It's worth it. No matter what topic you're on, for us it's the topic of new work, digital transformation, and workspace, because workspace is an integral part of what is happening here with the new work. Future-wise, I would say video is a good investment, because YouTube is the mothership of video. There is no other platform that is that big than YouTube. Even if podcast is a trend right now, video is a good investment, definitely. But that's, as I said, do something where you can easily produce. It's such an obvious fact, but MP is right.
Please also meet our researcher behind the camera.
MP is right. YouTube is the second largest search engine after Google itself, so people search for stuff. And I personally love it. It's my #1 app because I always find something new, and there's always a niche for something, and the production quality is really high. So that's
true, actually. In fact, I looked up the other day how when you have a bed and you have the sheet and you need to always squeeze it around and it comes out of the laundry and it's like in one pile and you want to fold it up. And I never know how to fold it up, and now I know because I looked up a video on YouTube how to fold a sheet.
See, it's also good for our home logistics. Thank you guys. We have to say now, we see you guys next week.